Hello everyone, welcome to yourfaculty.com. We are going to study some concepts on alligation and mixture in this video. This is our website yourfaculty.com and this is our Facebook page. Do like us there. Moving on, let's try to understand what alligation and mixtures are all about. A typical question that you see in the case of alligation or mixture is you will be shown a product A and a product B. This product A or B could be anything. It could be a mix of milk and water, or two products of different quality. Let's say a tea of a certain quality and another tea bag of another quality. So T1 and T2. So that could be a question on that. There could be something on wine of two varieties being mixed. So you will see all these kind of questions where these products are mixed together to form another product called C. So you need to approach the problem in such a way that you need to understand that a certain amount or quantity from product A and a certain quantity from product B, when they are mixed and form the product C, they will also be in the same ratio as how these were mixed, right? So you need to understand that, and finally the end product that is created will also have the products in the same proportion. So if you look at it, if you do a calculation through this way or this way, you'll see a problem. You'll understand why I'm saying this way or this way. You'll finally see a product which is of equal value, which is basically your product C. So let's take this example. Let's try to solve this example, then you'll be able to appreciate what I'm trying to say over here. So we are given with two varieties of pulses, right? And one costing 15 and other costing 20. So they're saying there's nothing else to think about. There are two quantities and we know that quantity 1 is 15 and quantity 2 is 20, right? And what have they done? They are saying they are being mixed to form what? A mixture worth 16.5 kilogram. So here please note, this is like your average problem. You are now mixing two products to form a product whose value is what? 16 point. This is like your average, right? This is like your average or mean or whatever you can call it. Basically the average that you are getting when you are mixing these two. But if you mix in same proportion, will you get that? No. If you are mixing both in same proportion, it is 15 plus 20 by 2. So what is that? It's 35 by 2, which is 17.5. That's not this, right? Here they are already told it is 16.5. So which means they are not mixed equally. So in what proportion are they mixed? So if you approach an average model, you will take a good amount of time to solve this problem. So the easiest technique is, as I told you here, this product, the final value will also be in the same ratio as they are being mixed, which means it is away from product 1 by how much? 3.5. If you look at it, 20 minus 16.5. So it is away from this particular product by 3.5. And it is away from this product by how much? 1.5. 15 minus 16.5. Don't worry about the minus sign here. So it is away by 16.5 and this is away by 3.5, and hence you can straight away say that they are in the ratio of 3.5 is to 1.5. And what is 3.5 is to 1.5? You can write it as 35 is to 15, which is equal to what? 7 is to 3 if you divide across by 5. So what you need to try to understand here is, this is the basic concept that you need to understand. This is just like your average. You know that this is the mean. Now you don't know how much is the ratio in which they are being mixed. So it just means that if 7 parts of this product of value 15 is mixed, then 3 parts of a product of 20 is being mixed. So that is what this value means. moving on to next question. Find the ratio in which rice of 7.2 a kilogram be mixed with the rice of 5.7 a kilogram to produce a mixture of 6.3. If you want, just pause the video and see if you can solve this problem. This is again same. So what do we need to do? It's 7.2 of one variety, 5.7 of another variety, and we are mixing and creating a variety of 6.3. So how far is this 6.3 away from 5.7? If you do the calculation, it will be 0.6. 0.57 plus 0.6 is 6.3. And how far is this one? This is 0.9, right? So they are in the ratio of what? 6:9, which is equal to 2:3. So if you look at it, it means two parts of this rice and 3 parts of this rice are mixed together to form a rice which is worth value of 6.3. So this is just like your average. Please remember that this is just like your average, just that because the question is a mixture kind of question, I'm trying to introduce you to a new concept or a new shortcut that will help you solve problems without even doing some complex calculations. So moving on to the next question. Cost of type 1 rice is 15 kilogram and type 2 rice is $20 per kilogram. If both type 1 and type 2 are mixed in the ratio of 2:3, then the price per kilogram of the mixed variety of rice is okay. So all this while we had seen questions where we are given details about product 1 and product 2, or product A and product B, right? And we are told that when they mix together a product C is formed, and we are asked to find out the ratios, right? Now this question, we are being given the ratio. Now we need to find out what would be the price if they are mixed in that ratio of 2:3. Now let's try and see this problem, how it's like. There is a 15 kilogram rice, there's a 20 kilogram rice, and they are being mixed. Now we don't know what is the price of that, and which is what we need to find out, right? Price per kilogram of the mixed variety. So let's assume that it is X. So what would be our next step? We know that we need to subtract and we need to put those values. So we can put it as 20 minus X. Can we put this as 15 minus X? No. Why is that so? We know that the value of this particular product has to be somewhere in between 15 and 20, right? Because they are being mixed in the ratio of 2:3. That's number one. And you can also look at the answers. You will get an indication that the value is somewhere between 15 and 20. So here you know that this particular ratio is going to contribute more towards the final value of the product, and it has to be somewhere in between 15 and 20. Hence this value is greater than 15, which means if you put it in this way in your calculation, you might end up having a negative sign. So what do you put here? You can put it as X minus 15. Alright, please make sure you don't do this mistake, because you will get a different answer if you do it as 15 minus X. Then what next? We know that this ratio is equal to 2/3, right? So how do we write it as? 20 minus X by 15 minus X. Sorry, X minus 15, which is this, right? This is wrong. So what happens now? 2x minus 30 is equal to 60 minus 3x. So what do we have? 5x is equal to 90 and x is equal to 18. So this is your answer, which means 2 parts of this product and 3 parts of this product, when they are mixed in the ratio, mixed together, you get a product which will be valued at 18 rupees per kilogram. In what ratio must a grocer mix two varieties of tea worth $60 a kilogram and 65 a kilogram, so that by selling the mixture at 68.2 a kilogram, he may gain 10%. Now, what are the information we have here? We know that the selling price is what? Selling price of a mixture is what? 68.5. And we know that there are two products, 60 and 65. So we have these many information and a gain of 10%. Now, to solve this problem, what is that we need? We need to know that we need to find out the ratio finally. So in our typical method, we need to find out our ratio. For that, we need to find out the mean price, right? We need to find out the mean price. How do we find out the mean price? We are not given that value here, but indirectly we have been told that this is what your selling price is. So if you know this price, if you know selling price, you should be able to find out what this price is. We have seen that in profit and loss, we have seen that in percentages. So let's look at it in this way. The cost price, which is what? Your mean price, right? Cost price into 10% gain. How do you write it? As I told you earlier, 10% gain is what? 1.1, right? 20% gain is 1.2. This is just a recap. Please do visit my percentage video. You'll be able to understand. So a 10% gain can be written as 1.1. So cost price into 1.1 is equal to what? 68.5. So what is your cost price now? 68.5 by 1.1. So this is your cost price. And is this a multiple of 11? No. So okay, this is 60.2. So that's the mistake we have done here. 68.2. Now 68.2 is a multiple of 11. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 minus 8 is 11. So this is a multiple of 11, and you are left with 682 by 11, which is equal to 11 6 are 66, 22. So it is 62. So what do we know now? We now know that the mean price is 62, right? When the mean price is 62, your answer is straight away 65 minus 62 is 3, and 60 minus 62 is 2. So what is your ratio? Your required ratio is 3:2. So I hope you are able to understand this. Please note, you are not given this value, but you are given the selling price. We used our percentage technique, which is cost price into percentage gain is equal to your selling price, and we found out what the cost price is. The cost price in this case is a mean price, which we need to derive, and we used it, and we finally found out the ratio. Thanks for watching our video. You can subscribe to more videos at Your Faculty channel. Like us on our Facebook page and our LinkedIn page, and you can also follow us on Twitter. Thank you.